What's up, world? This is a platform for platforms, and today we are sitting down with Big Bless, and he's going to tell you about his platform he has for the youth. How you feeling, brother?
Oh man, I'm doing magnificent, man. My name is Samuel T. Yeager, author. Um, and this I'm the founder of a finer way, the movement. We just spreading the word that it's a finer way to think, feel, and express yourself in every situation. So think before you act. We're not saying we're perfect or none of that. We're just saying that hey, just had a thought that you can do something different. You know what I'm saying? When you find yourself in sticky situations, we just don't want you to shoot yourself in the foot. It's a family business, family organization, family movement. We have a 12-week youth program mentoring we're working on right now. We're working on putting together a sensor package. We have the curriculum done. We're in a nice location at the Camden Neighborhood Center over in North Minneapolis, 1210 37th Avenue North.
Okay, before we get into all the details
hmm
of the Final Way, that was the Final Way initiative, right?
Yeah, that's the youth program, mentoring.
Okay, before we get all the way into that,
hmm
let's go back a little bit and just give a little, just for the people get a little familiar with you. Would you tell them a little bit about yourself? Like where you from, how you grew up, and stuff of that nature.
Oh, okay. Yeah. My name is Sammy T. Yeager, author. You know, South Minneapolis native. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in Minneapolis. I'm considered what you would consider a retired street punk. You
Okay.
dig? At the age of 18, I found myself incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? For 240 months. You know,
240 months.
yes, 240
What
months.
is that year
200.
wise?
That's 20 years.
Okay.
Um,
Well, let's tell the people a little bit. So let's back up a little bit. Why was you? So you said you're a retired street punk.
yes,
So
most
you
definitely.
so you dabbled in gangs.
Most definitely, man. I was most definitely consumed. You know what I'm saying, by the street madness. You know what I'm saying, just the everyday lifestyle, man. Most definitely highly involved. Ain't nothing that I wanna, you know what I'm saying, wear on my chest and be proud of. You know, and this is what this book is pretty much based upon right here, the Going Nowhere Fast. You know what I'm saying? This is my first book that I self-published. You know what I'm saying? Trying to show my babies and my family that we can do something different with our time as long as we, you know what I'm saying?
As long as we apply ourselves.
Yes, apply ourselves and have that thought, man.
And you end up finding yourself with a 20-year sentence.
Yes, yeah.
And not to get in detail, of course, what was the charge for? If you comfortable with saying that?
Murder, homicide,
Okay.
yeah.
And what year was that?
95
And how long? What year was you released?
in 2009.
Okay. So I imagine while you was incarcerated is when you had enough time to sit down and think, get your thoughts together, and come up with the Final Way initiative, or did that come after you was
No,
released?
not the Final Initiative, the youth program, but the movement itself.
Okay.
Just the passion. You know what I'm saying? To create a movement that might help somebody, that might save a life. Just the thought. It was since '98. You know what I'm saying? I've been working on this movement since '98, man. God blessed me with the vision, the understanding. So I've just been chasing it down passionately ever since then.
What was what would you credit to you being able to stay strong in there, having been being young? Because what I imagine you was probably 19 or so when you went down.
Yeah, fresh 19. You know what I'm saying?
What would you credit to a mind state being so young and a judge hit you with 20 years? What would you credit to being strong and saying, you know what, I got to change something. I got to change something here, and I'm gonna come up with something that could help other people.
Well, actually, I wanted to change something before I even got to jail.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We just did. I didn't have no. You know what I'm saying? No outlook, no outlet. Yeah, outlet. That's the word. That's the word. You feel me? I didn't have no real healthy outlet, man. So, you know, by the grace of God, you know what I'm saying? He gave me a second chance. And I want to let my babies know we can do something better than just the same old stuff. And I don't want to be remembered as a guy that just went and did all that time. I want to be the guy to be remembered as he stuck it out. You know what I'm saying? And created something out of nothing.
No doubt.
You know, and just let our people know that we can do something, you know what I'm saying, way more than what they box us in and say that we should do, or we can do, or what we should be doing.
Now, what was the transition when you got out? Far as even just being out on the bricks, looking for jobs, whatever the case may be, eating regular food. What was it? A hard transition from doing all that time? Was that pretty tough?
Oh no, it was a tricky transition, because I wasn't mentally prepared to deal with the state of mind that my people were in out here. You know, the people that you have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. Like, you know what I'm saying, when you locked up, you don't really have to deal with nobody. You know what I'm saying? You can always stay isolated, you know what I'm saying? But, when you out here, you really have to deal with people's understanding, their way of thinking, you know what I'm saying? And, you have to adapt to that.
Right.
And sometimes, they might not have the best intentions for you. So, you can find yourself in ugly situations, man. And I just been grateful, that God been protecting me, man, through this journey, because it hasn't been easy.
Okay. All right. So you come up with the foundation of a finer way, and you've been mashing. So far, you wrote how many books?
2 books.
And what's the name of those books?
Going Nowhere Fast.
You have those with you right there?
This one right here, Going Nowhere Fast.
Let me see. Let's see the cover for the people who get familiar.
Going Nowhere Fast, man. You can find us on Amazon.com, BarnesandNobles.com. It's about Mike's fast-paced journey through life of early fatherhood crimes, gang wars, and early drug abuse.
Okay.
And then we have It's Alright. This is my second book I published, self-published. Right now, we're currently working on the play. I converted this book into a play, and we're currently working on the play to this right now, man. This book right here is going to save some youth's lives, you know what I'm saying? It's about, peer pressure, unhealthy relationships, and safe sex.
And for people that's out there that probably want to get into writing books, and you fresh out of prison doing all that time, and you got 2 books that you wrote, you turning one into a play. Outside looking in, someone would think, how did that come? How was you able to write? Was you writing books before you went to jail? Was you writing books in jail?
No, not at all. Like, I don't have I'm self-taught. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't, got no college education or none of that. You know what I'm saying? I do got my GED, but I didn't never go to no book writing classes or courses or nothing like that, man. I read enough books to say, hey, if I can read somebody else's book, then I can write my own book.
Okay.
So
pretty much self dedication, determination, and willing to actually push yourself.
Well, oh, most definitely, man. And then, like, you know what I'm saying, the drive behind my passion, man, is just for real is my babies, man, my kids. You know what I'm saying? Let them know that we can do something different. I don't care that I went to jail for 13 and a half years. You know what I'm saying? We can still have a healthy relationship. We can still make power moves, and you can still have love, honor, and respect for your father. I don't care about nothing else. I just want to make decisions and moves that's going to bring that type of love and respect, you know what I'm saying, in my family, man. So.
And also, I believe that you also even got a music part to Find a Way.
Yeah. It's most definitely a Find a Way entertainment branch. You know what I'm saying? Mechanism tied to this thing, man. We have a wordsmith. The man is dope, man. You know what I'm saying? He's out of Cleveland, Ohio. Jiggy Jarhead Junkie. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know him as Young. We got his CD right here, Bottom of the Jar, Volume 1.
And his name is what once again?
Jiggy Jarhead Junkie.
A.K.A. Young?
Yes, Young.
And the name of the CD is?
Bottom of the Jar, Volume 1.
Okay, where can they find that at?
It's on Amazon.com.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You can go to Amazon.com and order your copy. They'll send it straight to your mailbox. You can bust the plastic open and everything.
As well as the books also, Amazon.
As well as the books. They're on Amazon.com, BarnesandNobles.com, a lot of other on-store bookstores. You know what I'm saying? And then we have books too, physical copies. We're working on our next book signing. We just got a lot of projects we're working on, man,
And not to give up your secret, where do people find a publishing app to write a book, or where do they find where do they find how to cut a CD or
Well, Google it.
Google?
Google.
Oh yeah, Google's your friend.
Yes, Google is your friend. Save some money in Google, and they're gonna give you some good information, man.
Okay.
They're gonna put you right in the pocket, man. But again, it's all about just having a passion, man, and figure out what you're gonna do, what you're gonna leave behind, how you're gonna add to life in general. And that's all my drive's about. You know what I'm saying? What am I gonna do to add to this world? You know what I'm saying? When I'm gone, you know what I'm saying? What am I gonna leave behind that I can be remembered by? And I don't want that to just be pain and frustration. You know what I'm saying? And letdowns and misery. I want it to be some dope stuff. So, we're gonna keep pushing this thing called A Finer Way. And open up some gates, you know what I'm saying, to a finer way of living for you, me, and some future dreamers. So stay in tune, man.
Okay, now let's transition back to the youth center you have, that you talked about in the beginning. You have a youth center. What is the ages, or is there even a limit?
No. The ages, we're looking for 13 to 17. We're not gender specific. You know what I'm saying? We're just trying to create a healthy environment that the youth can come in, and engage in healthy conversation, and know that they have some people in their corner that really give a fuck about them. You know what I'm saying? That can pull some stuff off, that, you know what I'm saying, to figure some information out for them if they need some help with some stuff. You know what I'm saying? We want to be able to create that environment for them, and that's what we're working on. That's what we're working towards.
What's the location and the times?
12. We at the Camden Neighborhood Center. It's 1210 37th Avenue North, and we work right now. It's every Monday and Tuesday, 5 to 6:30. Monday and Tuesday, 5 to 6:30 at this moment. Yeah.
Okay.